while we're... working together again. How wonderful. Right, Sugumi?
Kagero, you hid something from me. You hid something.
Don't say it twice like that. I'm sorry, I am. I'm really sorry.
Yuito, you working hard today too?
Huh? Well, I guess so.
That's good. Keep it up then.
Sharing our knowledge is what saved Yuito. Thanks, Luca.
I should be thanking you. We needed everyone there to keep Yuito alive. I think you all did wonderfully.
Good.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Yes, I will answer if I can. Oh, is it about my brother?
You mean former Major General Karin? No, not that. I wanted to ask you about yourself. We're fighting together now, so I wanted to know more about you.
About me?
Did I say something wrong?
No, I was merely surprised. People mostly ask about my brother, so I don't usually talk about myself.
Your brother is Karin, after all.
Yes, for better or worse. Most people notice him. I am frequently in his shadow. So I tend to assume people want to talk about him. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. I kind of understand how you feel. My older brother isn't like former Major General Karin, but he's known for always being an elite. And I'm me, so people are always comparing us.
Chief Kaito. True. He must be very capable to become chief of the OSF at such a young age.
It's hard having a brother that's good at everything. It makes it seem like you're bad at everything. I guess it's not like that for you. I mean, you're a Septentrion. The fact that you're just as good, if not better than your brother, is known among both the military and civilians.
Regardless of what the military or civilians think of me, I'm no match for my brother. In a lot of ways.
Huh?
So, you wanted to know about me. What exactly did you have in mind?
Yeah, right. What are your hobbies?
This is like an old-fashioned arranged marriage. Well, my hobby is exercising. Despite my looks, I enjoy honing my body. I created my own program a long time ago, and I exercise every day.
Wow, exercise. He doesn't look like he works out. He's skinny and small.
Did you just think he doesn't look like he works out?
What? No, I didn't.
Please be honest. I won't be angry.
Yeah, I did think that. I didn't know you could read minds as well as teleport.
It was written all over your face. You're not very good at lying.
Good to know.
Well, I understand why you would think that. It is very difficult for me to build muscle. However, by continuing, I am seeing gradual results. It is true that persistence pays off.
You're a hard worker.
Yes, but I enjoy exercising too. The more work you put into your muscles, the more results you will see. You should try working out. From the looks of you, I think you'd see good results. If you follow the training program I created, you'll be ripped in 6 months.
Huh? Ripped?
Tell me if there's an area you would like to train. If you want washboard abs or shoulders like melons.
Melons? I don't want to get that big. I'll let you know later.
Come to me anytime. I never expected you to be so odd, Yuito.
Huh? Really? I thought I was pretty normal.
What is normal in the OSF is not what most people call normal. It's very intriguing.
I think I'm starting to understand you a little better. Really? I'm so happy to hear you say that.
There's that stupid face again.
That's how you start a conversation?
Sorry, I call it like I see it. I suppose I'm getting used to it, though. You make sure to stay alive so I can always see your stupid face.
It's not what I wanted, but I'm beginning to see how to handle you. Is that something I should be happy about?
Huh? Are you going somewhere, Gemma?
I'm going to Sumeragi Tomb to pay my respects. I have a friend buried there. I'm sorry for going at a time like this. I plan to come back as soon as possible.
Sumeragi Tomb? Would you mind if I tagged along? I've never been out with you before, and I like going there.
I don't mind. Shall we go then?
Gemma hasn't come back yet. I guess paying your respects isn't something you rush. Maybe I'll go get my fortune told while I'm waiting. Oh, that Pocky collaboration should still be going on. Whoa!
Sorry to keep you waiting. What's the matter? Is that a fortune?
The fortune came with a Baki keychain I didn't have yet.
You really do love this Baki.
I mean, look how cute he is! Such a round and adorable face.
Are those popular? Sorry, I just can't relate to young people.
Yeah, really popular. They're often featured in magazines. They're so popular, they have a collaboration with Sumeragi Tomb. Do you want to give it a try?
No, I'll pass. We've been here long enough. I had a lot to share since I hadn't been here in a while.
You said you were here to see a friend. Can I ask whose grave?
Some friends of mine. My parents, too. My family originally had a separate grave, but we moved them to this communal tomb since we're dismantling our own.
Dismantling?
I don't have any siblings or children. Since the Garrison family will end with me, there's no more need for individual graves.
But you could have children in the future. I heard there are a lot of people who get married after retiring from the OSF.
I'm sure a lot of people do, but I don't know anything beyond fighting. Besides, I could die in battle before I get to retire, just like my friends buried here.
You haven't retired yet, but you're already thinking about your life ending?
My actual age is already past 50. I think it's normal for OSF members my age to be thinking about their closing chapters.
Really? I didn't think 50 plus was an age you'd be thinking about this kind of stuff yet. Besides, you could still fall in love. Nobody knows what could happen in the future.
Fall in love? I don't think so. Although, I guess I can't say it's completely impossible.
Yeah, there's still a possibility. You never know what might happen if you try new things. You might realize you shouldn't be wasting your time acting all old.
Do I act old?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I am actually old, after all.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. It's not good. I mean, you should just be more positive about this. We're children of the state. Try incorporating your inner child.
Inner child? Like how? You better not suggest kick the can or spinning tops.
No, I'm not talking about what they did in ancient times. I mean more like trying out the latest trends.
Latest trends? No, I'm too...
Actually, this magazine that had a feature on Baki made a list of trendy new restaurants and foods. I'm kind of interested. So do you want to go with me sometime?
To be honest, I'm not all too interested. But I can see how you're doing this for me. I guess I could try it once.
Great! I'll look into it then. Thanks, Gemma.
No, I should be the one thanking you.
You're so serious, Yuito. Ever since we met, you've been going out of your way to help people.
I'm not going out of my way. Why? Is that a problem?
Kinda. Guess being a problem is how rookies grow up. So keep doing it. Though I don't plan on taking care of you. Very intriguing. I'd like to analyze, get to know you more.
I don't know how to feel, but I'm glad you're interested.
You look like Chief Kaito.
What? No one's ever told me that before.
Really? You're just as damn serious as he is. You also try to keep the peace. Well, your personality and tastes are different, but I like you more than the Chief anyway. I think I have a better understanding of the way you think.
What? You know what I'm thinking?
How have you been feeling lately, Yuito?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking.
Of course. Make sure to rest when you need it. Part of being OSF is taking care of your body. See you around.
Are you going to work out now?
Yes, my daily routine. Would you like to join me? Light exercise is good for maintaining your health.
You're right. Okay, I'll work out with you. Maybe you can make a training program for me.
I would be happy to. I promise to make the program that best suits your body type and fighting style.
Great, thanks. Ugh, I'm beat. I'm so thirsty. Do you want some water, Luca?
No, you should drink it. I have this.
What is that?
A special protein drink that I concocted. It's best to drink it within 45 minutes of exercising.
I've never had one. Is it good?
I made it strawberry flavored, so it's easy to drink. The intake of protein is essential for building muscle.
Not only do you work out, you even worry about your nutrition. That's amazing.
Protein is well known to people who like exercise. It's nothing to be surprised about.
It's not just that. The program you just went through was pretty hard. You're really stoic about it. Why do you want to train so much?
Well, because I'm small. When compared to those around me, I'm always at a strength disadvantage. So I want to do all I can to lessen that disadvantage.
A strength disadvantage? But why does that matter? There's almost no one as good as you in a real fight. You're a Septentrion, and you have top-class strength when it comes to a fight with powers.
I do not want to rely solely on my power.
Why not? You have an amazing one. I don't see the problem in relying on it.
Let me put it another way. Power is something you are born with. It cannot easily be changed. However, muscles are different. The harder you work, the stronger they become. Isn't that amazing?
Huh. I guess it does seem pretty amazing, maybe.
Yes, you're beginning to understand. Also, my brother is always ahead of me. No matter how much praise I get, I can never equal him. That makes me want to work hard.
I see. I definitely understand that.
Thank you for saying so. Since you are here, I'll tell you my secret.
What is it?
Wait just a moment.
This is the backpack you always wear. Oh, that's heavy. What's in this?
I've made adjustments to my daily routine to train my muscles. I have weights inside my clothes as well.
You call them adjustments, but it sounds like torture to me. These extreme methods might be the secret to his strength. Will you put some weights in my clothes too?
Of course. They are custom made to be removable. So I will put this here, and there you are.
Great. Now I'll try to walk. Whoa! Oh, my body is swaying just from moving a little.
It's not very heavy, but it will be difficult until you are used to using your core. You can borrow them if you like. Now, I'll do another set.
You can keep going?
Yes, I still have a lot left to do. You can take a rest if you are tired.
That's a Septentrion for you. I can't believe he always wears weights. But there's something kind of desperate about the way he's exercising. I feel like he's pushing himself too hard. Can he really handle it?
Yuito, this is perfect. Will you accompany me to the gym?
Yeah, sure. Are we lifting weights? If so, why don't we invite Gemma?
I'd like to keep it the two of us today. There is something I wish to confirm with you.
Okay. So, what do you want to confirm? This isn't like a strength test.
No, we are not here to train. I brought you here because there's no one around, making it perfect for us to talk alone.
Is something wrong?
Remember when we went to the old OSF hospital?
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Did you hear the researchers talking about my brother and me?
Oh, well,
You're as bad at lying as ever. So you know then, that my brother and I were duds.
Yeah. I didn't say anything because I thought it would bother you.
I see. Thank you for your concern.
He won't look at me. Maybe he didn't want me to know. How did you know that I knew?
After we returned to the hideout from the old OSF hospital, you told everyone that you were a dud. Your face changed when you looked at me. That made me believe that perhaps you knew.
Oh. You could see it on my face. Sorry.
Don't be. It was inevitable that you would find out. I am curious, though. Why did you feel it was necessary to tell everyone that you were one? It's a handicap to be a dud in this world. I fail to see how that knowledge being public would help you.
Well, I didn't think that any of you would treat me differently just because I said I was a dud. And everyone reacted just like I thought they would. It made me realize there's a lot of good in my life. I don't think anyone would care if you told them.
I don't agree.
Luca.
Unlike you, I've lived knowing the burden of being a dud. I may be a Septentrion, but my power was implanted through experiments. I wasn't born with it. It could suddenly disappear one day. And when that happens, the public will turn on me. That's the fear I've always lived with. I can't just change and become carefree like you.
No matter what the public thinks, you're still Luca. You've been fighting in the OSF for so long. You work harder than anyone else and achieved a lot. That won't change no matter what people say.
You are strong. Your strength lies in the fact that you can say that. But I am not like you, or my brother. I am not strong enough to fight against the tide.
Luca.
This is who I am. Please, promise me. Please don't tell anyone that I am a dud.
Okay. I promise I won't.
Thank you. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going back now. I am counting on you.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise. He looked worried. I know the secret he kept for so many years. Maybe me promising isn't enough. No. I just have to work to make sure he's not threatened. I'll keep my word, no matter what.
You're working very hard, Yuito.
You think so? Thanks.
You're gentle, earnest, and straightforward. It makes me a little jealous. I can't be like you, and I don't have to. But I still recognize your good qualities.
I'd like to get to know you even better. I was actually thinking the same thing. I think we can be better friends.
Gemma, want to go into town with me if you're free?
Is something going on?
We talked about checking out trends, remember? I looked up a lot of interesting places.
Oh, that. Okay, I did promise you after all.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find something you like.
I hope so.
Are you alright?
Give me a little time to gather my thoughts. That was a lot to take in.
I dragged him all over the place to show him the latest trends, but maybe I went a little overboard. Let's see. We've checked out all the new trendy spots. Was there one that caught your interest?
What was that last one? I got mobbed by a herd of giant cats inside a room.
Ah, the VR Cat Cafe. That was pretty crazy. It's apparently very popular with girls for their soothing effects.
That was supposed to be soothing? Do youngsters these days find being buried in giant cats soothing? It was more like a nightmare. And before that one, we were trapped inside a tiny room and forced to do confusing puzzles.
Right, the escape room. I thought that was pretty fun solving the riddles with vision.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, at least.
Which means you didn't. Sorry, I should have researched better.
No, I'm sorry to be complaining so much. It's not your fault. I just don't know how to enjoy them. I had no idea that amusement had changed so much. This is much different from the era I'm familiar with. To be honest, I can't keep up.
I see. I'm sorry. Maybe we can grab something to eat to salvage the day.
Alright, but what to eat? I don't really eat here that often.
They have a lot of different kinds of dishes here. What do you usually like to eat?
I'm not really very particular about my food. I guess I like gyoza if I had to choose.
Gyoza? Oh, they have some interesting looking gyoza here. A new and popular dish the chef recommends.
That's so. I don't really have a good feeling about it, but we came here to check out what's trending among the young people after all.
You don't need to force yourself.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Let's do what we came here to do.
Thank you for waiting. Here's our restaurant's special variety gyoza platter. Please use any combination of these 10 sauces. Enjoy!
What is this? Green, yellow, red, black? Are these supposed to be gyoza?
Seems like these are the restaurant's original gyoza. Apparently, they all have different fillings.
Their shapes are just as strange as their colors. I see a round one, a square one, and this one has spikes. Is this what gyozas have come to in this day and age? I can't believe how much the food I once knew has changed.
Oh, they look weird, but they actually taste really good. Why don't you try one?
Eat this? I'm not thrilled about it, but I can't stand here and waste food. All right. You're right. This doesn't taste bad. It's not what I'm familiar with, but it's interesting.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, they look weird, but you can't know until you eat them.
Maybe I was too wary because they seem strange. pretty delicious.
If you can appreciate these, that means you learned how to enjoy one of the latest food trends.
Just because these gyozas happen to taste good doesn't mean I've learned to adapt to this age.
I think your ability to appreciate them is important, that you were able to get past the way they look.
You may have a point. At the end of the day, people still enjoy the same types of things, even if those things may have changed.
Yeah, exactly. I may have failed choosing good spots for you today, but I had fun checking them out together.
I wasn't able to enjoy the newest trends, but I did have fun walking around the city. I felt behind the times every time I experienced something new. Time may pass, but our true nature remains constant. Just that our perspectives may have changed. That hit the spot. Thank you for the meal.
You're finished eating already? You must have really liked those.
This might be my new favorite food. I guess trying new things isn't so bad.
Well, let's do this again sometime.
That's fine with me, but please, no more of that cat cafe. I don't dislike cats, but it's unsettling when they're that large.
Sorry about that. Okay, we won't go there again. It seems part of it was a little too much for him, but I'm glad he ended up enjoying himself overall.
I'm stating the obvious, but you're young.
Well, I'm younger than you.
I know I was young once too. I just can't really remember it. You should cherish this time while you have it.
I think I'm beginning to learn who you are as a person. I feel like I've learned about you, too.
Hey, Gamma, are you free right now? Do you want to go somewhere with me again? Gamma?
Sorry, I was just thinking.
Is something the matter? I'm here if you need to talk.
Yeah, maybe I should talk to someone. One of my friends who retired from the OSF has gone missing.
Are there any leads?
I first learned about it when I got a message from his younger brother. We hadn't talked in a while. He asked me if I might have any ideas, but I couldn't give him any. I was just wondering what to do now.
I can see why you're worried. Is there anything I can do?
No, I can't trouble you with this. It's a personal problem.
But I want to help. Why don't you just tell me what you can? It couldn't hurt.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that. The friend who went missing was an old classmate, and then we worked together in the same platoon when he was still in the OSF. But as the years went by, the anti-aging medication's effects weakened, and his body began to age. It's something all children of the state have to face eventually, but he reached his limit sooner than me. His powers waned as he aged, and fighting became too difficult. He retired this past spring.
I see. I'm glad he managed to retire safely and not get hurt or die.
Yeah, but children of the state face a tough situation after retirement. The body ages normally after they stop taking the medication, but the abuse their brains sustained over so long a time is significant. Many retired soldiers deal with various issues, stemming from their body's changes exacerbating their brain's fatigue.
It's that tough for them? Can't they treat that with medication?
I hear there are many who receive treatment, but it's not easily cured. If it becomes prolonged, it also affects the patient psychologically.
Do you think your friend wasn't feeling well after retiring?
Yeah, he was tired, physically and mentally. I tried my best to stay in touch after he left, but after a while he just kept asking me about the OSF and my missions. It seemed like he wanted to come back. He missed his old job after having trouble adjusting to retirement.
I mean, he was with the OSF for decades after all. It's tough to instantly change your life.
He never wanted to retire to begin with. Those who can no longer fight will never be able to return to the OSF. I decided to distance myself from him, so he can finally move on from the military and build a new life for himself. I didn't reply to his messages or meet up with him. Looking back now, it was probably too harsh. His brother said it was cold of me to cut off all contact like that. I can't blame his brother for saying that. It might be my fault he disappeared. Maybe I pushed him away when he needed me the most.
You did it for your friend's sake. You can't blame yourself for that. For now, you should do what you can. Have you tried calling your friend?
No, I haven't reached out to him yet.
Then try messaging him. Even if you don't know where he is, it should reach him if he's safe. Maybe he's just waiting for you to contact him.
You're right. Waiting here won't get me anywhere. I'll take your advice and do whatever I can. There's no reply.
He might need time to notice the message. Let's wait a little longer to see if it reaches him.
Or it reached him, but he's not planning to reply. There's no way for us to know. Back when we were in the OSF together, we could easily brain talk with each other and had GPS to know our location.
Yeah, that's not available since he retired. He has to go through the trouble of accessing a terminal.
I can't really relate how inconvenient things are after you retire. But he must have been going through a lot.
Yeah. Why don't you keep messaging him and wait to see what happens for now? I'll see if there's anything else we could do.
I'm glad for your help. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Okay. Poor Gemma. I never really thought about what people do after they retire. Is there anything more I can do? I know. The OSF database could have information on Gemma's friend. The data's locked. I guess that's not a surprise. Wataru, you got a sec?
Yo, what's up?
There's an OSF matter I want you to look into whenever you're free.
OSF. So information that can't be found through official channels. Okay, send me the info. I'll look into it.
Thanks, Wataru. I hope we find a lead on Gemma's friend. Gemma, have you gotten a little bigger?
Have I? My training has been going well lately.
Wow. Did you have a change of heart or something?
It's a little embarrassing, but I don't want you to get better than me. You can laugh at me for being a silly old man.
I'll be there to back you up. Don't let anything get in your way. It's comforting to hear you say that.
Gemma, got a minute?
What is it? Did something happen?
I had Wataru go through the list of retired soldiers after we talked about your friend. I told him he was missing since I thought that was important. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. Nobody's trying to hide that. So, did you find out anything?
I haven't looked yet. I thought you might be able to notice something if we looked at it together. I'm sending the data to you now.
This lists the present status of retired OSF members.
I told him to only look at members who retired this past spring, so I'm pretty sure your friend is on here.
Oh, I found him. Masaki Fujikawa. There's even details on his living situation. Why is the OSF tracking retired members so thoroughly? Wait. What?
What's wrong?
This is ridiculous. Look here.
Let's see. Shortly after entering the OSF hospital, Masaki Fujikawa died? No.
I don't buy it. If he died in the hospital, his family would have been notified. Something doesn't add up.
You're right. There are too many here that are listed as dying in the hospital, and all of them in such short periods.
No matter how supposedly damaged these retired soldiers are, they can't all need hospitalization that badly.
Hey guys, so I dug a little deeper on that retirement list you're talking about. Seems pretty clear to me these are doctored. Publicly, they all died in the hospital. However, there's no record of their bodies being moved. There's a chance they're still alive in there.
Really?
I can't say for sure, but they went through the trouble of falsifying these records.
Which means there's a high chance the hospital is involved in something unsavory. Are they being used in human experiments? Many retired soldiers don't have families. It's a horrible thing to say, but nobody's asking questions if they turn up missing.
I'd like to say it's only a guess, but going by the OSF hospital's previous track record,
Then we should get on this now. If they're being used in human experiments. We need to save them right away.
Data. Huh. The data lists them being admitted to the new OSF hospital building. But maybe they were moved to the old building for experimentation.
That's possible, but there's actually something else suspicious I found. I was tracking the vehicles going to and from the OSF hospital to see what they're up to. And I found a strange vehicle that would head from the hospital to Seiron once in a while. There's actually one out now.
I can't imagine they'd be making deals with Seiron right now. What are they doing?
I don't know, but they could be transferring the patients to some facility we're not aware of.
We should start by tracking down that vehicle, since that's our only lead.
They need to cross the river if they're heading to Seiron. We should be able to find it if we head to Mizuhigawa.
I'll see if I can find more info on it.
Thank you for helping me find Masaki.
Let's find him soon.
Here's my power when you need some defense.
I've got good news, you two. I managed to access the details of that vehicle leaving Suo through its ID number. I was right. The cargo manifest listed names of hospital patients. Your friend Masaki was on it.
Then he's on that vehicle.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance of that. It's stopped right now. I'll send you its location. You need to get over there ASAP.
Thanks, Tsunabe. Yeah. Next.
This is pretty rare.
Next. Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Go, Yuito!
Now die. It's over.
Go, Yuito!
Don't get burned!
I can hit it.
That was a good attack. You're using my power, Yuito.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it. I found a weak spot. Yeah.
Here we go.
Take this. So, you need help? I'm watching out for you.
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Let me borrow this.
electrocuted. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Good. Leave it to me! Now die! It's over! I can hit it!
Brain drive!
Thanks, Nabi. Now die! It's over! I can hit it!
There we go!
Nice! It's burning!
Now die! Come on! That's the vehicle Wataru was talking about. What is it doing stopped there?
They're unloading something. They look like garbage bags. I don't see any patients.
So it was a garbage truck? Does that mean Wataru's information was wrong? No. They'd be taking trash to the garbage facility. So what are they?
Let's check their contents after they leave. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Yeah. It's targeting that bag. But why?
It's what I feared. No, stay away from that.
Gemma! Damn it. I guess we're doing this. Let me borrow this!
You should be able to break the outer shell if you keep attacking. Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Leave it to me!
Gamma sclerokinesis might be effective.
Take this!
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Bad. I can still fight. I'm using this, Shiden.
No problem.
Seems like I jumped to the wrong conclusion. I misidentified the cargo. I never thought they'd be carrying human brains in the waste disposal vehicle.
Then those bags are...
Damn it! It was too late. Masaki's already... Not just him. They treated all these people like they were trash. They fought for decades, risking their lives to fight for humanity. None of them deserve to end like this. I'm sorry. I lost my cool for a moment.
Anybody would if they found out their friend was treated this way.
I'd like to bury the ones who didn't get eaten by the other. Do you mind waiting here?
I'll help. Let's give them a proper burial.
Thank you. You too, Wataru. I appreciate your help. I'll have to tell Masaki's younger brother later.
I don't mean to overstep, but would it be okay if I went with you?
I'd appreciate that.
You must be Gemma.
Yes. There's something I need to tell you about Masaki. I'm sorry, but your brother has died.
What? Are you certain?
Yes. I can't share the details with you as it's classified. But he passed away in the hospital and was buried in a secret location.
Oh. I'm sad to hear that.
I'm sorry. If I'd only found him sooner.
It's okay. Please allow me to apologize as well for calling you cold.
Huh?
I actually received a message from my brother after I spoke to you, saying he had to be taken into the hospital. He told me not to worry about him and that he might not be able to contact me for a while. He also shared his true feelings. Let me send you his message. My brother was thankful to you for your tough love, for trying to help him move on from the OSF. After everything we've been through together, I don't have to talk to him to know what he's thinking. Gemma was always there for me, awkward and earnest.
Masaki.
It was my misunderstanding. My brother's memories of you were always there helping him. My brother wrote that he was ready to build a new life, free from the past, once he's discharged from the hospital. Unfortunately, that never happened. But he never would have had that hope if it wasn't for you.
Thank you for saying that.
I'm glad I was able to meet you today. Goodbye. Gemma?
He knew what I was trying to do.
Your brains weren't connected, but your hearts were.
Masaki.
Is he crying?
Sorry. We should go back to the hideout.
Okay.
Hey, Yuito. Our jobs are dangerous. What do you think about holding onto a charm just in case?
A charm?
Oh, you don't seem that enthusiastic about it. I thought it was a good idea. It's very effective. If you ever change your mind, just come talk to me.
I feel like I know you a little better now. We still have a long way to go, though.
We should talk more. I think we'll get along fine.
Yuito, wanna talk? I mean, we're on the same team now.
Okay, but what do you want to talk about? We've known each other since we were kids. You pretty much know everything about me.
You know, we didn't see much of each other since joining up. I thought we could catch up.
Catch up? I guess we haven't had the time to really sit down and talk.
Right? Why don't we go take a walk out of the city?
Okay, let's go.
I haven't been on a relaxing relaxing walk like this in a while.
Me neither. I've been on missions constantly since being assigned.
We need to take time for ourselves like this now and then.
So, what were you doing between the time you were scouted and the time you joined?
Well, during my time at the academy, I studied, trained my power, and hung out with friends.
Me too. I guess there's not too much difference between the scouted and volunteer soldiers.
Yeah, we were both headed to the same place in the end.
What about everything else? How are your parents?
They're both doing great. Just the other day, they kept messaging me while they were on a date for their wedding anniversary.
They're so carefree. I'm glad to hear they haven't changed.
I found myself ignoring their calls for a while. It feels nice to talk like this again.
It's only been 2 years, but it feels like we haven't seen each other for much longer.
Yeah, it really does.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. Anyway, can I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
So, what do you think about Kasane?
Huh? Why are you suddenly bringing up Kasane?
Well, you know, we're catching up. I wanted to ask you something that must be on your mind. And it seemed like you've been thinking about Kasane. A lot.
It did? Well, I guess I've been curious about her.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know how to put it. I can't get Kasane's face out of my mind.
You can't?
No. Her face looks exactly like the person who saved me when I was a kid. I'll never forget that face. So when I met someone who had the same face, I started to wonder if they were somehow related.
Oh, so it's just because she looks like the person who saved your life?
Yeah, that's right. The reason why I even volunteered for the OSF is because I wanted to be like the person who saved my life. She's the ideal image of what the OSF should be.
That wasn't exactly the direction I was going for, but I guess that's fine.
Then what did you want to know? I'll try to answer.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, you're really amazing. You've had this goal since you were a child, and you've been working towards it all your life.
No, I'm not amazing at all. You're way more amazing, because you were actually scouted.
That's not true. Being scouted meant that I had no choice but to enlist.
You didn't want to join the OSF?
It's not that, but I never thought about what I wanted to do in the OSF.
That's so like you. You're more comfortable taking action than you are thinking.
Hey, that seems like a roundabout way of calling me stupid.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that at all. You just put more stock into being proactive. Wait, that's not much better.
I'm just joking. I know what you mean. Ready to head back to the hideout?
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me out. I'm really glad we got to talk like this again.
I had fun too. Do you want to talk again like this sometime?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay, it's a promise. Don't forget.
I won't. You better not forget either.
I definitely won't. Well, let's head back to the hideout.
She hasn't changed. She's so cheerful and energetic. I feel recharged.
You haven't changed at all.
Really?
Really? I mean, you're still into Baki, but I'm a bit happy that you haven't changed. Just staying being you.
I want to get to know you better, you know?
Oh, like fighting habits? I guess that would be important if we're fighting together.
Hey, Yuito. Do you remember our promise from last time?
Yeah, we said we'd talk again sometime.
How about now? There's something OSF related I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, let's go to Masubi's.
Back when I was a cadet, I thought that fighting in the OSF as children of the state would mean doing good. I'd defeat the evil others as part of the heroic OSF. But things aren't really that simple.
I know.
Everyone had their own motives. I never imagined the OSF would be fighting each other. And when I learned that humans could be turned into others, I wondered if some of the others I killed were... What is the right thing to do? It's something I really need to sit down and think about, but I don't know.
You're right. I get uneasy about it too sometimes. Although, I think it's better to take action than let worry consume you.
You have such a positive attitude.
I don't know if that's positive. I just think it's better than being kept in the dark the whole time. You have to gather as much intel as you can before something happens that can't be undone.
You're so sure of yourself. You're like Kasane in that way.
Really?
Yeah. Even if you two don't agree, you both are so sure of yourselves. I think that's really strong. I'm the same class year as both of you, but I'm always hesitating and worrying. If you didn't push me, I think I would have given up a long time ago.
You always saved me too. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you.
I'm happy to hear you say that. But you don't need to placate me.
I'm not placating. You're always so cheerful. You push me to keep going forward. As kids, you always cheered me up when I was feeling sad. I wouldn't be here without you.
I know it's just flattery, but it's still a little embarrassing.
It's not flattery. I'm genuinely grateful. I need you.
Do you mean...
But not just you, Hanabi. I guess I need everyone by my side.
Oh, right. Friends are important.
Yeah. There's so much to think about, but you get stuck in a rut when you don't confide in people. So feel free to talk to me or anyone else when you need to. I'm sure we'll be able to help you somehow.
Yeah, I mean, talking to you has helped. Well, I'm heading back to the hideout.
Okay, see you later.
Thanks for listening.
There still seems to be something on her mind, but at least she cheered up a bit. What's the matter, Hanabi? Why are you sighing? Did something happen?
Oh, Yuito. No, it's nothing.
Come on, you can tell me. We've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. So, the other day when I was battling an other, I accidentally burned a building that was nearby, and Gemma scolded me. He said that my control of my powers was rough, and I'd eventually end up hurting those I need to protect.
He doesn't mince words.
He's right, though. I wasn't paying enough attention. Gemma asked me what I wanted to be as a member of the OSF, and to think hard about what I'm fighting for. The thing is, I still can't picture what I want to strive for.
Right. You did mention that you never thought about what you wanted to do in the OSF.
Yeah. And the things we've seen since joining? You know, the suspicious secrets and inhumane experiments? Just awful things that ruined that image I had of the OSF as a kid.
That's true.
After finding out that the organization we're in caused a lot of suffering to so many people, I can't picture anything positive when someone asks me what I want to fight for as a member of the OSF.
I understand that feeling of disappointment. Finding out this isn't the organization you thought it was. But you're the one who's out there fighting. You just need to figure out what you're fighting for as an individual, not as part of the OSF.
My reason for fighting. I'm not sure if I have one.
I bet you'll come up with something if you think about it. I mean, if there's no reason, then why have you been fighting by my side all this time?
It's because you...
I what?
Nothing. I'll try thinking about it some more.
Okay, but there's no rush. I'm always here if you want to talk.
Thanks. It's not like me to doubt myself like this. Feeling sad won't change anything. All right. I'm going to find a reason to fight.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Thanks for cheering me up.
You were always cheering me up when we were kids, so it's my turn now.
You don't owe me anything, but I'm happy to hear you say that. Thanks for listening.
Sure. Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Don't worry. I will. You're always so kind.
I don't think that's true. I'm not built to be especially kind.
You don't even realize it. That's what makes you cool. Oh, don't take it weird. I just think you're cool as a friend.
Recently, I've been thinking how much I've gotten to know you.
Me too. I thought I already knew you, but I keep finding something new.
Oh, Yuito, do you have a minute? There's something I want to talk to you about.
Did something happen? You look serious.
I got a message from my uncle.
You mean the OSF Hospital's chairman? Can you tell me what it was about?
Yeah, but be ready. You won't like it. He said, "It seems you've learned a lot about the hospital recently, but you don't need to get involved. If you consider yourself a part of the Ichijo family, then keep your mouth shut."
He's clearly threatening you.
Yeah. I was shocked. But beyond that, I'm just so frustrated. We worked hard to uncover the government's secret, but they're still able to get away with it.
We managed to expose so much to the public, but the top brass are trying to save themselves by eliminating the evidence.
They can't go unpunished for what they did. Isn't there anything we can do?
Are you sure, though? I mean, no matter what they did, they're still your family. Isn't this hard for you?
I'm fine. It doesn't matter if they're family. Remember what I told you before? We've seen so many bad parts of the OSF. What my uncle did was unforgivable. I can't look the other way if I'm going to be able to stand proudly as a member of the OSF.
Then let's think together on how we can go after the chairman's crimes.
We basically need to find irrefutable evidence that my uncle and the others were connected to that research.
Yeah, but that data isn't going to be something we can easily access.
If there's any evidence left, it would need to be somewhere secret. Oh, like the old OSF hospital.
That seems possible. There are others there, so maybe they think nobody would go investigate it. Let's check it out together.
You'll come too? I'm happy to hear you say that, but...
Come on. I said I'd help you any way I could.
Thanks. Let's go together then.
can't help but think about all the people who died because of those experiments.
Yeah. Makes me sick when I think that our families were
Now die!
fault. I don't sense anyone here. Was it closed off? It seems like the others have been left alone.
If there's any evidence left, it'd have to be in the basement. Let's be careful.
Look! Someone's being attacked by others. Could it be a researcher?
We can worry about that later. We need to save her first.
You're right. Let's hurry.
Damn it! There's too many of them!
Defeating them would be hard enough. But I'm worried I'm going to hurt her trying to protect her. What are we going to do?
Can you create a wall of fire around her to keep the others away?
If I do that, the woman would get burned too.
Keep the intensity down and have it pointing towards the outside. That should keep her safe in the center.
On paper, sure, but my power is hard to control. I'm not sure I can do it.
But if we don't do something... Watch out!
Help me! Please! I don't want to die!
You can do it. I just need you to hold it for a short time while I draw the others away.
Okay, I'll try. Fire, do what I say!
Great job. Keep it up. Now I can take care of these guys.
Did it work? Right, now's my chance. Are you all right? Come this way.
Thank you. I thought I was dead.
Can you still fight?
Yeah, I'm still good. Now to unleash everything I have.
Thanks, Luca.
I hit the outer shell.
Yuito!
I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Keep spraying something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Nice. It's burning. The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
Found a weak spot. Yeah.
I can hit it! Leave it to me! Come on!
Nice fire! You got this!
I can hit it! It's over!
Whoa! Nice!
Yeah! Come on! Hanami, let's go!
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
It's down. Give it everything you...
Leave it to me! Yeah! Come on! That's all of them.
Yeah. Thank goodness you came up with that fire idea.
Sorry I put you on the spot, but I couldn't have protected her without you.
Oh, right. Where's the woman we saved?
First, let me thank you for saving me.
Please. We only did our jobs as members of the OSF.
So you're with the OSF like I thought. Why did you come here? Was it to arrest me?
No, we mean you no harm.
Wait, are you Yuito Sumeragi, the traitor? I guess that means you're not with the government. Okay, I'll trust you. Either way, it doesn't look like I'll be able to get out of here on my own.
Can we ask what you came here to do? Are you a researcher here?
Yes, I've personally conducted many inhumane experiments here. But I just couldn't go on with it anymore. Doing those terrible things to innocent people. The guilt kept me awake at night. Then I saw that broadcast and thought it was my chance to atone for what I did.
Do you mean the video of Kaito we sent out from Arahabaki?
You did that? Then I need to thank you again. That broadcast helped me make up my mind. I need to reveal the truth, and have everyone, including myself, receive the proper punishment we deserve.
Then it seems like we're here for the same reasons.
What do you mean?
We came here looking for evidence against the people running the hospital. We thought there must be some here.
I see. Then I guess we're both lucky. I just retrieved some data from a locked terminal in the back. It lists who was directing the research and for what reasons. It even has signatures with their names. If we can make these public, even the higher-ups won't be able to make excuses.
That means we'll achieve our objective if we safely escort her back to the city.
Yeah. I can't believe you snuck in here by yourself, when the place is crawling with others.
There's a passageway just for the researchers, to avoid the others. It was blocked halfway through, so I had no choice. I was really scared.
Well, you're safe now. We'll protect you.
I can make my own way back from here. Thank you for escorting me this far.
It was our pleasure. I feel so relieved to learn there was someone in that hospital with a conscience.
And you both gave me hope. A chance to right my mistakes.
How do you plan to release the information you found?
I plan to take it to the press first, but I'm not sure if there's any organization that's not in bed with the government. If there's not, then I'll think of something else.
Okay. Good luck.
Yes. Thank you.
You look relieved.
Yeah. I feel like I am starting to understand what Gemma said the other day.
You mean about a reason to fight?
Uh-huh. But maybe fighting isn't the only thing I want to do. I thought my pyrokinesis was only good for burning my enemies. But now I see I can use it to protect someone too. I feel like there's something there. I mean, I'm still working it out, so I'll have to give it some more thought.
I'm glad you seem to be onto something. I hope my idea helped.
Yeah, it really helped. Thanks. Well, let's head back to the hideout. This might not come out right, but it's more fun living in the unit than I thought.
It's a little inconvenient, though.
Yeah, but everyone in our platoon is nice, and I'm always with you. I hope we can keep fighting together. Being with you makes me feel safe.
Maybe it's time to move beyond being childhood friends. What? Nothing.
Why are you anxious? I like that we're childhood friends.
You're strange.
Huh? What is?
Your existence. At first, you seem like someone trivial. Someone who would be neither useful nor harmful. But you're just a good person. A quality I've learned to not dislike.
curious about you.
What? I see. Thanks?
Do you think we can talk for a minute, Kasane?
Sure, what is it?
I just wanted to say thank you. I owe you my life.
You owe me your life. I don't know what you mean.
She's just as blunt as always. You know, I actually kind of miss that about her. Oh, you know, at Arahabaki. You saved me when I almost lost my memory.
Oh, actually, it wasn't just me that saved you. It was Hanabi and all of us.
I'm grateful to everyone, but the only reason everyone was there in the first place was because you brought them. If even one of them hadn't been, my memory might not be complete. So, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
All right, I accept your thanks.
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, it's kind of weird just talking normally like this.
Talking normally is weird?
I mean, we were enemies for a while, and now we're fighting together. Life sure is full of strange, unexpected things. Sometimes, I think that the fact that two people exist with the same power, in the same time, at the same place, might mean it's fate.
You can go ahead and interpret it however you want, but I don't believe in fate.
That's the Kasane I know. I guess it is kind of an exaggeration.
Well, I would say it's more logical than an exaggeration. We're only here because we chose to be. Whenever I hear the word fate, it just sounds like something given to us.
Oh, that's not really what I meant, but I see how it could sound like that. When I think of fate, I think of something from a past life, or like there's a strange power at work. But yeah, I just don't feel like I entirely chose this.
What do you mean?
Fate does seem like something being forced on us. But we meet and part with so many people all the time. All of that put together makes me who I am now. Like, my ability to choose is thanks to everyone.
If that's what you mean, I feel the same. If I were by myself, I wouldn't have been able to choose this path. I haven't told you yet, have I? That my sister Naomi is dead.
What? What happened?
She saved me when we were fighting Togetsu. She always saved me, every time, right to the end.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't have been there to help. I didn't know, and...
It's nothing for you to worry about. I just thought of it while we were talking. The fact that I'm here and fighting alongside you is thanks to her.
It is?
My first impression of you was, he's not worth my time. If my sister didn't focus on you, I probably would have forgotten all about you the next day.
Damn, that's a pretty bad impression. What do you mean by Naomi focusing on me?
Well, my sister... she really liked you.
Oh, I'm flattered. I wish I had gotten to know her better.
I'm sure knowing that would have made her really happy.
It's hard when someone dies. Since I've joined OSF, I've lost so many people. It's shocking at first, but it really starts to sink in later. I'll never get to see or talk to them again. Before, I could always just use brain talk to see and talk to them whenever I wanted.
Even so, the time you spent together wasn't for nothing. You can remember them whenever you want. We can't let it be for nothing. You said so yourself. The people we meet and the relationships we build, that's what makes us who we are.
You're right. I guess we just have to keep on living, embracing the memories of those who've passed. I'm really glad I didn't lose my memory. Thanks again.
I'm glad we talked. I feel better too.
We should have another talk like this soon. We're back on the same team again.
As long as it has some meaning, sure. I don't really like small talk.
That's fair enough. Looks like you're still you. I sure am glad we're working together again.
Yes, me too.
Kasane and I really haven't changed all that much. but now we can tell each other what we really think.
Hey, I take back what I said. Arashi told me that calling someone a good person isn't always a compliment.
I think it's usually used as a compliment. Well, at least that's how I interpreted it.
Oh, that's good then. Words are complicated. Thank you for taking mine at face value.
I think I understand you a little better now.
Really? I'm happy to hear you say that.